behind the scenes. It's UK Nigerian entertainment. Actors, models, artists, producers, directors, dancers. Watch behind the scenes.
Shine, 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 shine like you're under. Not let them hold you, go under. Not let them tell you say under. Not let them hold you down, oh no.
You have the green light to go into UK Nigerian entertainment. Let behind the scenes guide you.
Tell me why it be so, tell me why it be.
This is behind the scenes, and you know how we do. We bring you the best of that UK, Nigerian, and African entertainment. Well, sadly today, I'm riding solo. And people wonder why I'm riding solo. But here's my gist. This is the end of season 1 of Behind the Scenes.
Everybody doing almost. Everybody doing almost. Everybody steady.
On today's show, we're gonna show you all the best bits of season 1. You know, the good thing is we got the show done. We got to show people what UK Afrobeats is all about. First up, we got a clip from Como, UK Afrobeat heavyweight, singer, rapper, producer. He's a tough guy. He took it easy with Linda in the interview, but all we wanted to do was see his eyes.
Como.
How's it going?
Hi Como, how are you?
Thanks for having me.
I'm loving the shades.
Appreciate it.
You should lift them up and give them a smile.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
You think
Only
so?
because you are.
Yeah. Brilliant. You can see who's behind the shades here. Como, tell me a little bit about your name.
Como. First full letters on the surname.
Oh, how do you say your surname?
Komalafe.
Ah, is that the traditional
That is
Nigerian?
church in a way. So it's actually the first full letters on the surname.
Okay.
Como actually means teach, like teacher.
Somebody call my name. People them calling my name. Come on, don't come back again. Niger people they be feeling the boy.
Next up, we got Promise, a successful model, CEO of the Promise Collect. I follow her on Instagram. She got more than 50 shades of grey. Now Promise, she got some incident with some photographers trying to get her into some private parties. You know what I'm saying? Promise, spill the beans on them scandalous photographers.
As a young model, stylist and designer yourself, what sort of advice would you give to all the young ladies out there that are aspiring to become a successful model?
People who add you on Facebook saying also things like, oh, I'm a designer, I work for this modeling agency and stuff like that. It's literally just to lure you in, and until you start researching, you then realize, okay, people like this don't actually exist, that business don't exist, and lots of times I've actually had to block people off or actually say, okay, you're not who you are. And there's
So have you physically went out there and went on to location and met with them and then realised this is not what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I've actually had an instance where I realized, okay, this person is just out there for their own business and stuff, and they tell you,
What happened there then?
It was more a business, and it talked about, oh, you're gonna be modeling on the show, and since you're a designer, you're gonna be, doing this and that. But at the end of the day, he was just putting up people together to build up his business, and it wasn't really about anybody at all. He was more for himself. So that's one of the ways you can be exploited, is trying to be or trying to get to where you want to be.
This is Behind the Scenes, and this is your boy Lace My Man, riding solo, showing you clips, season 1, the throwback. Next on the scene is Yetunde. She's a successful actress. She said, right from when I was little, I always knew I was going to be an actress. She said that with so much panache, man. I just want to see her when she gets to Hollywood. Check out the dreams. Yetunde, yeah.
Not back to the jobs where you get offered a job, it gets taken off you, or you get people proposition you in funny ways. They think because you want to make it big, you're willing to do things.
Gosh, proposition you? Have you? Oh God.
I've had some propositions in my time, and
Example. Give an example.
I'm trying not to give you, but it's like, oh, do you want to come for dinner? And you're like, you get there for dinner, and you're like, they tell you, oh, there's going to be loads of people, and you turn out, and it's only you and the person. You're like, okay.
Oh wow.
I don't think this was supposed to be like this. Number one, or you find people telling you, giving you hints. If you want this part, this can happen, that, or whatever. Or
do you believe that still happens today?
Oh come on, yes it does. I don't know it does. Let's not be frank. Especially even in Nollywood.
Next up, we got the upcoming director, Nosa Igbeneghu, director of Rise of the Orisha. the first African comic Nigerian thriller, you know, like real fighting. No some pushing the actors to the limit to get the scene, you know, he made them fight on concrete. He told us that. We got it on episode 4 on Behind the Scenes. You gotta fight to get into Nelson's movie.
Most of the time we had a crashing map, but sometimes one of the girls had to fall on the concrete floor.
Wow.
Now this was a chapel, desecrated chapel, so you can imagine how hard the floor is.
Of course.
So that was an issue.
Quite scary.
Yeah. That was, you know, I don't want anybody suing me afterwards, so I'm just trying.
I'm sure they were comfortable. I'm sure they were really
I don't know
happy
if
about
comfortable
it.
was, but I think they were happy with the end product.
Yeah, of course. So it's worth the pain.
It's worth the pain,
And
definitely.
high heels. Yeah.
We're taking you behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. And we looking back at season 1, May 7. Cool, you know, May 7 come on the show and tell me like, Paolo, sure, I mean, take off my clothes. I mean, I'm working, I'm on air. And May 7, stop asking me those kind of questions. Now we're gonna show you some scenes where May 7 asked me, not you, to take off her clothes.
What actually mean? What does that mean?
Take off my clothes.
I will. But wait.
Oh yes.
If I'm asked. But you were thinking more R&B proper. And then when it got near the hook,
Sing Yoruba.
change. You understand? Now you just take me through that, and you got a white guy to play that. What happened?
It's a strategic move.
It's a strategic move to have some English, some Yoruba,
Yeah.
and some white guy just sprinkled
I
around.
thought, okay, cool. Let me start incorporating a bit of Yoruba into a hot R&B song. That's the plan. And then visual-wise, it had to be an expensive video in order to get the MTV playlist and to get lots of UK stations playing it. So I invested very heavily in that video.
Season 1, the troll guy. Keep watching. Nicole, she dance with Whiskey. She be at the big shows. She be with the stars. And she do it for the Instagram.
You have a partner like that who understands that you're with the stars, you're out of the country all the time, and the trust bond is
Yeah.
this.
It has to be though. When you're in this industry, you have to have trust in the relationship rather than work.
And what do you say to him? You call him?
Yeah, I call him every night. I FaceTime him every night, to be fair. I FaceTime him every night, speak to him when I can. Obviously, he's doing Wi-Fi out there.
Yeah.
Unless they buy us that Wi-Fi. But unless we finish it, then
Nah,
it's
no.
good. Sometimes it's hard, because when you're in an environment with like loads of highly people, you can't be always on the phone messaging. You have to just interact with them. You have to just be normal. You can't be on the phone. Hi, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, you actually can't.
We want to see clips of Nicole almost getting her head split. Things flying around. In this case, it's legs. Watch this clip.
In Southampton, I did a competition in a past girl group that I was in while I was in Blue.
Yeah.
Someone did a flip on my head and I had a massive, like my head was split open. I had to go to hospital and the mum came all the way to Southampton to pick me up from the hospital. Yeah.
Riley, Ada Snoop, man, the golden girl, daughter of Zion, you know, star girl. You know, I love that interview with Ada Snoop. Ada Snoop told me a lot of things. First of all, she said, these girls are loyal. And then she told me how she left some of her crew behind.
We girls, they lawyer. Ha! Hey, yeah. We girls, they lawyer. Ha! Hey! Ha! Makawai. This boy, no lawyer.
Before you go for a show,
Yeah.
what we see and we take for granted because we think you just dance in front of the mirror in the
I
shower.
have to rehearse. I have to rehearse properly. Although I'm a good dancer, I'm a unique dancer. But when for example, you want to go for a big concert with like Madonna or Nicki Minaj, you don't have to go like that. You have to prepare.
Prepare yourself.
Your dancers, everything, choreograph, you know. So I want to big up Salui for the new steps.
For the
you
new
know.
step.
Salui, man. Bless you, man.
And I want to say to those people watching, this is no film trick. You've heard it. There's preparation before the show.
That's
you know,
it.
you've said it. There's Steve Nash, the mentor.
Yeah.
Things run. You know, there's Salui to prepare the dance steps.
I want to big up Doro Ensut. Is this, you know, big project guy. Doro Ensut is my boss as well. So he made it simple for me, easy. My entrance was on fire with my girls. You know, I don't work alone. I work my own entourage, 15, 22 girls.
Don't mess with us.
I know groupies. Don't worry, groupies.
Behind the scenes.
Everybody doing everybody steady. Everybody shaking.
Keep watching behind the scenes. You know, we just bringing you the best bits of season 1. I'm having fun. This is the best job in the world. There's some people I spoke to this season 1. I really met some real people. I'm talking about one guy, Smade. Smade said to me, if you're his competitor, he'll come to your show. He wake up and he idolize his dad. Smade is a good guy. I got things I want to say to my dad. I love you, Daddy.
From your perspective, okay, who is your mentor? Who do you look up to say, I like this person?
You know, every morning when I wake up, I pray to God, and I thank God for my father for showing me a lot in this world. He taught me well.
That's great to hear.
He taught me well, I must say. I mean, I have a lot of fear and discipline in myself. So he taught me the principles of business and how to manage my business, and I think that's what's brought me this far.
You look up to your dad.
I look up to him. Growing up, I used to go to the office with him, same work and all that. So who else would I say inspires me other than my father? You know, I mean, I get a lot of inspiration from the likes of Didi and the rest of the guys you mentioned, but my father still does it for me. My father still comes to my shows.
This is really great.
He travels from Africa to come to see my show, even if it's just for that weekend. He's here.
He's coming. He's actually coming to your office. Just a different type of business.
When we catch up with Smade on season 2, as I'm sure we will, I'm gonna ask him more about his pops. He's gonna have to tell me of the times when he didn't like his pops, because that's how we get down, man. My pops sick. And everyone who's been on the show, you've all been great. You've all gone out of your way to make sure we get that interview, to make sure we deliver that cocoa to the people who need the juice. And that's why we behind the scenes. Talking of Coco, we're gonna go into Coco Couture, the model. She got Tyson Beckford rocking some African stuff. I think at one of her fashion shows, you need to snap that, or you need to find out who made that stuff.
The African scene is kind of opens out to everybody, for everyone, not just model look, it's appreciating all beautiful sizes of
body types as well.
Yeah, and I think it's really made it so appropriate for anyone to just join in and keep it positive. I think a lot of African designs have stepped forward where, you know, now African print is now out on the runway for London Fashion Week this year. It's so great to see people like Tyson Beckford and people like that really bringing out the tributes of Africa, and, you know, all competitive nations and everyone. So I think it's a great thing, and I can truly support that.
So do you definitely see yourself going to Africa, different parts of Africa, and really showcasing what you can do there and helping further young ladies that really want to go into the country?
Absolutely, that's actually my biggest fan base. It's mostly from Africa, especially Nigeria. I get models inboxing on Facebook, and you know, I get so much love. I just feel like, oh my gosh, they think I'm Tyra Banks.
Next up, we got the producers for Mom and Dad Meet Sad. Two beautiful girls.
Behind the scenes, where the dreams turn into reality.
You girls being Nigerian, are you UK born or born in Nigeria? So tell me a little bit about that.
I'm actually born in London.
Oh wow, so you're a Brummy girl then? We don't got Brummy girls here. I like the Brummy girls.
Yeah, I like to stress that I moved here when I was 7.
Okay, so here as in London.
I moved to London when I was 7.
Okay.
So my accent.
So your accent's completely gone. That's fine.
When she's annoyed, and you know, it just
sometimes it comes out. She goes into character. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what about yourself?
I was born in Lagos.
Oh wow.
And I was born and bred in Lagos and moved here when I was 11.
They secured an airline and they took this beautiful white girl to Nigeria to shoot a movie. Big Nollywood movie.
He's
I'm his girlfriend.
Star after star after star behind the scenes, y'all. Next is super producer after artist after all is still one guy, Ayo Beats.
In terms of, obviously, you've mentioned that within the industries, it helps when you have someone there to kind of push you along your way. So yourself being an artist as well, worked with all these mainstream artists as well. As someone who's been signed before, do you feel there was a massive difference? Did it change your life? Or did it change the way that you thought about the industry?
Well, I think there's a lot, like, in terms of record deals, because there's so many ways to look at a record deal, you could always look at it like it helps. Sometimes it can hinder. A lot of artists are, I want to get out of my deal, I shouldn't have signed that deal. You know what I mean? But that's the push you can have after you sign the deal.
So that happened to you before?
Well, I don't know, like, I don't think I've ever felt like, I need to be out of my deal. I just do what I'm doing anyway, you know what I'm trying to say? But if someone wants to inject some cash into what I'm trying to do, I'm not really going to stop it if the deal
you're happy to take that,
get me. But I would say, like, if for anybody out there that's thinking, okay, like, you signed a deal and then you're just going to take off tomorrow and then just explode and you're going to be rich and famous. It's not that simple, do you know what I mean? A deal is an investment, just like any investment, just like taking out a loan or anything, innit? You know what I mean? So, if you get the loan, it just means that you're credit worthy to get the loan. You get me?
Of course.
How you're going to flip the money is a different thing, innit? So if they put money on this single and the single doesn't do well, then boy, you might not see another single, and that might hinder other stuff. You know what I mean? So,
next up, we're gonna show you some of the freestyles and acapellas we were able to capture whilst we were behind the scenes. I mean, we robbed, we jacked them up some freestyle. First up is Joy Olavide.
I'm gonna sing something you've heard. Okay, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life.
Next up is the lovely Maysel. Oh, beautiful singer.
I'm picking up my phone.
I never thought I'd find the one till you come along and make me see that you are the only one for me. Boy, I love you constantly.
Wow.
My love. That's it.
Wow. Where do you need to go? Now make sure you stay with us for BTS Season 2. I'll be back talking that talk, bringing that news, giving you that spill.
Tell me why it be so, tell me why it be. Oh yeah, tell me why it be so, tell me why it be. Oh yeah.
We're taking you behind the scenes.
Oh no, everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no.
Behind the scenes, where the dreams turn into reality.
Welcome to BTS Choice, a new section of behind the scenes where we look at UK Afrobeat videos currently making waves in the UK Afrobeat scene.
When I hustle, they find my own. Now they won't follow me on my throne. Tell them say, who no go no. Up any see, who go blow.
First up at number 5, we got Maxi Chooks with Hustle. Now I like this video. It encompasses everything about hustle. Drinks, hoodie, take it easy, jejo. But that's Maxi Chooks, number 5, BTS Choice.
The place is pumping, oh what a party. We're not quitting till the early morning. Say
3 is C-Boy, featuring Romel, Come Closer. You must remember C-Boy from the Super Eagle song. He got different styles. Come Closer is a bit more up-tempo, rapping, singing. I like it. It's made the BTS choice this week. Come Closer. Number 2 is female, Ezzy and Miller, Confirm It. You know, I know her from the UK. She was actually one of my videos when I started. Now she's her own big star, and I like it. I confirm it. Ezzy and Miller, Confirm at number 2.
Scammer, look like it might be nuts. Things that she like me.
Now the BTS choice of the week video is DZ Chameleon, Scammer. I love this video. The theme, the setup, it looked like a big Chameleon Biggie Man. You got the old school vibe and the hook is catchy, bouncing. I rate you Dizzy, keep the flags flying. That's Dizzy. BTS choice number 1 this week is DZ Chameleon, Scammer.
She call me, oh touch. She call me, oh touch. She call me, oh touch. Who that sitting in the left and right? Girl can make me to feel alright. Dance for the money and dance tonight. Shake your booty and leg and feel alright. They say, who that sitting in the left and right? Girl can make me to feel alright. Dance for the money and dance tonight. Shake your booty and leg and feel alright. They say, you try never know. Want the to scam me never know. I try never know. Feeling to scam me never know. I never know. Want the to scam me never know. Try I never know. Never know. Tell me that she different. She tell me that she different. She look like that girl will be act Maleficent. With another crop. And I think say the girl I young man she call me a touch. I think that she different. I think that she different. She call me a touch. 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 Feeling to scam me never know. I never wanted to scam me never know. I never never know. Tell me that she different. She tell me that she different. She look like that girl will be act Maleficent. With another crop. And I think say the girl I young man she call me a touch. I think that she different. I think that she different. She call me a touch. She call me a touch. She call me.
Behind the scenes, it's UK Nigerian Entertainment.
Tell me why he be so. Tell me why he be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why he be so. Tell me why he be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why he be so. Tell me why he be.